Welcome to the Bootleg Zones. You know what? You can definitely have too much Ninja Turtles, and I do. So let's talk about my growing Ninja Turtle movie collection. In this video, we're taking a look at the additions to the Ninja Turtles movie collection, along with other live-action versions like the Concert and Next Mutation Turtles. A couple of the more exciting for me additions to the movie collection are it on a couple new formats. So now I have the Ninja Turtles movie on VCD, this being the Turkish release of the movie. One kind of amusing thing about this one is it has a VCD logo on it done up to be like the DVD logo. This VCD release was done by, them. Something film something. Here, I'll at least mangle the Turkish name for Ninja Turtles. Ninja Kaplumbağalar. Hey! Bunlar gizi değil görsek. Phelan, why don't you speak Turkish? I don't know. Anyway, like just about every movie released on this format, Ninja Turtles comes on 2 VCD discs.
Orokusaki adında biriydi. Birbirleri için her konuda rakip. Kawabunga! Kawabunga! Komiklik yaptım.
The back of the cover uses that super orangey promo photo, and I guess they chose a background to match it. And one of the most particularly noteworthy and bizarre things that this particular VCD release does is it uses the 2003 Ninja Turtles logo 2 times on the back. The movie did actually use the 87 Ninja Turtles logo, so it's not odd to see that one associated with it, but the 2003 one, not so much. But this was a 2004 release, so I guess they just wanted to cash in on the new Ninja Turtles a bit. Alright, now here's another oddball format that some movies actually got released on. Mini DVD. Mini-size disc also plays in most full-size DVD players. New mini-size disc, full-length feature film only. You get no special features with mini DVD. The back cover also emphasizes the small disc. Disc shown actual size! And there's the mini disc looking rather silly in its full-size DVD case. And much like with VCD, to actually fit a full-length movie on mini DVD and have it still be viewable at all, they need to stick it on 2 discs. The quality of mini DVD looks just about the same as regular DVD, but it's just more inconvenient really because the movie's on 2 discs.
You'll be alright. You'll be alright.
And if you wanted special features or anything, mini DVD was not the way to go. Most portable DVD players, too, took regular-sized DVDs, so mini DVD as a format is just rather pointless. And thanks for writing your name on the disc, John! This is the original UK release of the movie on VHS, which was put out by Virgin. This print of the movie is really dark and edited to hell.
Awesome! Righteous! Bossa Nova! Our domain is the shadow. Stray from it reluctantly.
Now I will finish what I began with your ear.
Also of note, this version of the movie uses the Hero Turtles version of the Partners in Crime Turtle Power song. This version of the song was also on the strange Japanese cut of the movie, which did confusingly rename it Hero Turtles. So I'm guessing the movie was also really close to being renamed Hero Turtles in the UK as well. And the inside of the cover is just more blockbuster titles available from the Virgin Film Collection. Wow, that's rather tacky looking. Here's a less chopped up version of the movie from Australia, as they weren't as worried about frequent low-level violence. The Australian VHS of Turtles was put out by Roadshow Home Video. The back cover's pretty good. I like the little star cutouts, and they've got the "Hey dude, this is no cartoon" slogan on there. Charmed the shell out of me! Definitely the coolest thing about this particular release is that the VHS cassette is actually in like a forest green. And here's one of the doofiest releases of the original Ninja Turtles movie, the German edition. Oh yeah! This VHS release was put out by United Video. If you've seen my TMNT movie edits video, you'll know why this one is particularly doofy. The German dub of the original Ninja Turtles movie is essentially the Next Mutation edit, as they added silly sound effects through the whole thing.
Glaubst du? Sofort!
Next up, we have the Greek VHS release. And in Greece, this was called Ziakini Nintiza on Apazi. Not even close. To me, there's just something neat, though, about seeing all these foreign version titles of these movies. This Greek release of the Ninja Turtles movie was put out by a company called Video Quattro. Next up, we've got the version française, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Le Film.
Moi, j'ai toujours aimé Kawabunga. C'est moi qui l'ai inventé.
This is, of course, the Quebec French version of the movie put out by the French version of Alliance Viva Film Video. Here's the back of the movie that most of us are pretty familiar with, but all en français. Ma carrément jamais le dit le plus original depuis longtemps. I can tell you, they definitely did not say that direct quote on Good Morning America. I like that this Quebec French version also has that little Ninja Turtle head on it. This side is damaged, some angry. And I finally have the standard release of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. Sort of. This is actually the Canadian VHS release, so it's got the Alliance logo on here in addition to the New Line Home Video one. Turtles 3 is the best of the series, said no one who actually watched it. Entertainment Today magazine, you are full of lies. Now, if we want to watch the definitive version of Ninja Turtles 3, you have to get Le Tortue Ninja 3. Les Tortues voyant dans le temps pour le tout nouveau film d'adventure. So, of course, once again, this is the Quebec French version of the movie.
Sois patient, mon fils.
À quoi ça sert tout ça?
Quoi
Jour
ça?
après jour.
Salut les gars!
Ah,
Alors ça va?
Bonjour. Ah oui, maintenant que t'es là.
Je vous ai apporté des surprises!
Super de base!
Oh, des surprises, hein?
So once again, this of course has the French version of the Alliance logo, Alliance Viva Film Video. Les Tortues Ninja 3 est le mêlée de la série. Mad. That was shit in French. And thus ends our great French lesson for the day. Shit, mad. Next up, we have a bit of an oddball DVD double pack with the original Ninja Turtles movie and TMNT. I mean, this is far from the oddest pairing DVD double packs I've ever had, of course, but it's a bit strange just because TMNT is sort of the fourth movie. This is a Canadian release of both these films, and it advertises the version française incluse, le film original, and they also have the French version of the TMNT logo with Tortues Ninja. This is obviously a rather cheapo release of both these films, as the actual DVD discs will tell you. And speaking of cheaper releases, this is the budget Blu-ray edition of the Turtles movie. This one has those stupid Photoshop Ninja Turtles 3 promo pictures on the back of it. This is another specifically Canadian release of it, so it mentions the French versions on here. And this Blu-ray disc is even more plain than the ones in that DVD double pack. But did you know you can recycle it? I guess they really don't expect you to keep this. And here is one of the most oddball releases of the TMNT movie. This is the Russian VHS. You might be thinking that's a bit odd that this 2007 movie actually got VHS release. Well, as far as I can tell, this might be the only VHS release of this movie. And it is absolutely a bootleg, even though they nicely included the WB logo on it.
Представляют фильм производства Image Studio. Черепашки-ниндзя.
Тут решил нагрянуть в нашу глушь?
Леонардо.
Лео.
Да, это поможет. Нет, я не разыгрываю недотрогу. Кажется, сэр, вам нужна не та служба.
They made this VHS copy by just recording a DVD, as evidenced by when the movie finishes, it just stays on the DVD menu for a really long time. The actual cassette has absolutely nothing on it besides this one silver sticker for Super Video Panasonic. Like most Russian releases, this is a super bizarre thing. It's just kind of neat to have found one. We're the Turtles! You can count on us! Did you guys know that I had this? This is the Ninja Turtles Coming Out of Their Shells Tour VHS that has been with me since the very beginning of Phelous in the movies, as you can see it in the background of the Mac and Me video. And it only cost $1. And featuring the worst of Shredder and Splinter! Yay! Skipping stones! Shut up, Splinter! Big Ben! What are you talking about? And you might remember the deep dark secret about this VHS release. This Turtles Coming Out of Their Shells Tour VHS was put out by Good Times Home Video. So yeah, since my very first review video, Good Times has been there. And here's the VHS release of the making of the Coming Out of Their Shells tour. A kind of notable thing about the making of video versus the actual concert video is that this uses the first version of the concert Turtles costumes. So instead of jean vests, they got their kind of weird headbands and their big old booties. This is it! And of course, the making of video was also put out by Good Times Home Video. And there is also a clamshell release of the Ninja Turtles Coming Out of Their Shell tour, so of course I have that! This clamshell release actually contains both the regular concert tour video and the making of one. See? Double feature! And here's the picture the Turtles never wanted you to see of them high backstage experiencing the good times. This isn't just Good Times Home Video this time though, this is Good Times Platinum Series. What's the difference? Absolutely nothing. But it's all worth it to have this VHS in a giant VHS cover like this. And here's the much harder to find second concert VHS of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Getting Down in Your Town tour. An all-new, totally radical rock and roll show! It's all new, but they sure aren't using a new promo photo. These are the first version of the concert turtle costumes, so these are the ones that don't even appear in Getting Down in Your Town. Getting Down in Your Town, I guess, wasn't even cool enough to get released by Good Times Home Video, so this one's put out by Random House Home Video. And I guess there was some kind of stupid points coupon or something on the side here, which has been cut out, so that's kind of annoying. And I guess this tape originally belonged to Jason! At least he didn't write his name over the logo. Wow, a top and front label. They went all out at Random House. And here's another Ninja Turtles tape that's annoyingly rare. RTD presents Operation Blue Line. featuring only 3 of the turtles, because Michelangelo is already dead, I guess. Good driving, Raph. Somewhere sold this for only 49 cents. Wish that's all I paid, but not this time. If these tapes weren't so rare, everyone would know how precious the Metro RTD Blue line is. Really though, this is just one of those extremely oddball Ninja Turtles things that I love exists and as happy as able to get a hold of one. And here's the Ninja Turtles musicals that will have you running and screaming all the way back to the Coming Out of Their Shells tour. We wish you a Turtle Christmas and we hate Splinter. Really, look at those hateful jerks. But they did give me a good bit for my next mutation videos, so they really did give me a great Christmas gift.
I hate Splinter.
Turtles Christmas at least has a lot more point than Turtle Tunes. The Ninja Turtles were missing any kind of Christmas content, so that kind of filled a void at the time. Turtles Tunes just does nothing for anyone. Imagine if the Turtles went to a park and were dicks for like 20-some minutes. Wow. Thanks, FHE. An all-new live-action adventure starring the world's most radical superheroes, Ninja Turtles, The Next Mutation, East meets West. The beginning of The Next Mutation Terror on VHS was released by Fox Kids Video. They're leaner, they're greener, and this time they've got company. Legit, the first time I looked at this, I thought it said something about them being complainy. Which would be way more accurate. So this is the video that edits East meets West parts 1 to 5 into a singular movie. Now, here of course is the DVD set of the entire series in volume 1 and 2. Cowabunga! That's something they don't say in this series, except for the Power Ranger crossover. The Volume 2 sticker contains an even more blatant lie where it says includes a new behind-the-scenes featurette. That is not on here at all. They made a completely different Ninja Turtles Next Mutation logo for these Shout Factory releases, and they look nice enough. The actual DVD discs are kind of a manhole design, so that works for Ninja Turtles, and there's stupid Splinter and Queef and that idiot, you know them. The Volume 2 set, I'm afraid, just blew itself. And here's the Jetix UK DVD versions that I use for all the comparisons in my Next Mutation videos. So this set was the first couple of Jetix DVDs I bought of this show, and it says it's Volume 1, but this isn't the real Volume 1. If you combine this Volume 1 and this Volume 2, you won't actually have all the episodes. You need this Volume 1 and this Volume 2 to get them all. This Volume 1 is only the first 2 discs that comes in this set. And I did want to do a proper comparison of all the episodes, so I needed to get the real Volume 1. These 2 volumes are kinda weird still though, as the Volume 2 case is just a set like that, and Volume 1 is just basically a box set of 3 different single DVD releases. We've got the East meets West DVD with the Turtles looking like they're thinking about something, so that's a lie. The Staff of Bokai DVD, which has a kind of neat looking cover with Shredder on it, who is not in the Staff of Bokai, so that's another lie. And then Ninja Turtles Next Mutation, All in the Family. And hey, they're not brothers, they're not family at all, so that's another lie. So with these DVDs, you got East meets West part 1 to 5 all on this one DVD, and then 3 episodes each on the other 2. And inside each of these cases, they've got advertisements for other titles. Fun for the boys! This isn't fun for anyone. And fun for the girls, like Good Times Little Mermaid. Get out of here, Jetix. All the covers on those discs are much nicer though than this lazy-ass Michelangelo one. However, it looks like he's about to get a couple shurikens to the head, so that's a good way to end this video. We did it! We survived Next Mutation! Again! Let's get out of here! Ghostbusters was the first movie released on a USB flash stick. These are incredibly hard to find, extremely pointless, but I got one! There's been a few more additions to the Ghostbusters movie collection, but obviously the main event here is actually getting this movie on the USB flash stick. You might recall the first time I ever mentioned this thing, all I could find was a mock-up picture of it. I couldn't even find just a picture of one of these sitting around, so it's kind of crazy to actually have one now. This weird experiment of putting the Ghostbusters movie on a flash stick was done by the company PNY. This was done over in the UK, as you can tell by the ratings logos. The movie is in 1080, but this is only a 2GB flash stick, so quality was not a top concern for them. Neither was making this flash stick look fancy or Ghostbusters up at all. It's just a very basic PNY 2GB flash drive. Here's probably about the level of compression we're dealing with here to have an HD movie on this USB stick and still have any room for anything else.
As a friend, I have to tell you, you're finally going around the bend on this ghost business.
Backman, get a sample of this.
If somebody blows their nose and you want to keep it.
As you might recall, there was supposedly another version of Ghostbusters on a 4GB flash stick, but that was put out by the company Integral, and that one did actually Ghostbusters up the product a bit. But the PNY one is the original, and the first ever movie put on a USB stick, so I'm glad I got this version. I like that's just a bonus movie, even though the whole thing is branded Ghostbusters. I mean, clearly that's what you're buying it for. Enjoy your bonus movie from Sony Pictures Home Entertainment anytime, anywhere. Easy plug-and-play technology means in a few seconds you can watch your movie straight out of the box on your PC/laptop. No internet connection is needed, so whether you're at home or at work, should you really be watching Ghostbusters at work? Or on the move, you're moments away from hours of entertainment. You can also back up your movie by simply dragging the movie onto your computer to free up the full capacity of your USB drive. Now, while they mentioned copying the movie off the stick, there was some form of DRM on this thing that would try and prevent you from actually playing it unless you had this USB stick inserted. So here's their blurb about that. Preloaded movie operating instructions. Your movie is formatted to play from your USB drive only. It will not play on any other USB flash drive or on your PC/laptop unless the movie is reading on your USB flash drive at the time. So you can copy the movie off this thing, but you can't watch it, is their idea anyway. So yeah, that's not the most convenient thing ever, is it? It's hard to believe with them doing stuff like that movies on USB didn't take off. But hey, I guess at least it wasn't a movie on a micro SD card, which was also 2GB and came with another movie on it. Hey guys, did you know that I have the Ultimate Collection? Yeah, I know, I've already done an in-depth video on this particular collection, so you should check that out if you want to know more about it. Here's another thing I have two of, the Ghostbusters widescreen VHS, but one of these things is not like the other. Ta-da!
You can watch all of your favorite action-packed animated shows based on the movies you love. Columbia TriStar brings Men in Black, Jumanji, and Extreme Ghostbusters to home video.
So I ended up having to buy this twice because the first one I bought wasn't actually the widescreen version of the movie inside the slipcover. I kind of wonder if this was some kind of manufacturer error putting the wrong version of the movie in this particular slipcover though, because the security sticker on here actually matches. This item may have been previously sampled and is fully guaranteed to be the wrong release of the movie. So maybe this was some kind of used copy that still came from Columbia TriStar? I don't know, this is a weird thing here. But anyway, here's the actual widescreen cassette, which is labeled Ghostbusters 15th Anniversary Edition Widescreen.
I know. Do exactly as I say.
Get her! Get her!
That was your whole plan. I just got overexcited.
The back of the box looks like the standard 1999 Ghostbusters releases. I do just really like this big deal they make out of this VHS being the widescreen version. Ghostbusters widescreen presentation.
When
when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes!
How are you gonna present widescreen? My first not really widescreen version of Ghostbusters came in a lot with Ghostbusters 2, so I have another one of those. This is another one that originally came from a rental store, this time Main Event Video. Very important to note that this was 2676 on their indexing thing. The main reason I even bothered bringing up another Ghostbusters 2 VHS is it's actually slightly different than my other ones. So this is a good example of the variation you could get on home video releases, as every single one of these cassettes is a different version. And I do have another Ghostbusters 2 VHS that came from this box set, which has like the same form factor as this one, but of course they have different top labels. With this one being the earlier RCA Columbia release and this one being the Columbia TriStar one. You know, sometimes I don't know if I go on enough about inane details. Anyway, here's the Japanese version of Ghostbusters 2 on VHS. This release isn't radically different looking or anything, but I do like having it alongside my Japanese release of the first movie. They did make things look a bit snazzier on the back for the Ghostbusters 2 release with like the fancy color frame and stuff. And I like that they kind of made it look like the Ghostbusters are shooting at the Ghostbusters 2 logo. And speaking of snazzy, just take a look at this. Yeah, we got a hologram top label on this. I kind of love that. Pretty cool. And it has a decent enough looking front label, but who cares? Look at that top label. That's where it's all at. Woo! Ghostbusters 2! Also, the flap is red, so we know this is legit.
The red spine on the cassette you are now watching is your assurance of first-class audio-video presentation, guaranteed by RCA Columbia Pictures Video. If your cassette does not look like this, if it's a VHS format or a beta format like this, it is likely to be a pirate copy.
My Japanese Ghostbusters 1 didn't have that, so I guess it's a fake. Reference that again. Also, there's a kind of amazing Japanese Sony commercial at the beginning of this tape.
What the hell is that?
Is that a cloud?
Whatever. That's not visible! Hey, it's coming toward us!
He made a mistake!
Uncle Phil! Look! Now he's happy!
Muck Drive, new VHS from Sony, SLV F60, now on sale.
It's a Sony.
Hey, did you know that you can get Ghostbusters on Novel now? I just thought I'd include this for fun. Also, I kind of like this cover with the 4 Ghostbusters on it. I do like they have like the movie rating and like the cast list on the back of this novel too. That's interesting. So this is actually a re-release of the original novelizations of Ghostbusters 1 and 2. And this is another thing you might remember that I've already covered. This is the Japanese promo video for Ghostbusters Pachinko. It's got all my favorites. Slimer, 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 Slimer.
If the show was all Slimer, it's nothing.
And I really wish that the leaflet that came with the DVD actually fit inside the case it came with. But I'll give you a tour around the little leaflet. You can get Super Busters, Rush! Do you remember that? They only mentioned it a couple of times in the video.
Super Busters Rush!
And then you can max that out, and there's the 3 Ghostbusters. No other guy on the team was there. Good one, Pachinko. Gozer can't believe it. Neither can Stay Puffed. Oh, and my favorite Ghostbusters character made it to the little leaflet too, Angry Eyes Bear. And we can't forget her. Mary? Oh no, maybe you should forget her. Hey, have you guys heard of this movie called Ghostbusters Afterlife? I know no one's ever mentioned anything about that before. So the Afterlife regular Blu-ray's got some mini puffs on it, and then the 4K Ultra HD one's got them blasting on the gunner seat from Ecto 1. And here's one of those slightly cheaper releases of the only 3 Ghostbusters movies. There was no one that happened in 2016 about answering some call or something. So since this set has Ghostbusters 1, 2, and Afterlife on it, it's kind of like the budget version of the Ultimate Collection. So I guess this works if you just want the movies on standard Blu-ray and don't care about 4K or all the special features. The actual discs inside the case are the same as ones you've seen in other Ghostbusters releases, so nothing really new there. The main reason I got this one though is just because it does have a different cover on the thing. I've never seen one with just the ghost trap like that, so it's kind of neat. I mean, not my favorite cover or anything, but you know me, I like the variation. And here's another big addition to my Ghostbusters movie collection, the Red Label Special Edition Criterion Collection Ghostbusters Laserdisc.
I'm fuzzy on the whole good-bad thing. What do you mean bad? Nice shooting, Tex.
I've shown off the Blue Label one, which is the standard edition release that doesn't come with all the special features the Red Label one does.
Do you believe in ghosts? Well, they're out there. Ghostbusters, coming to save the world this summer.
And I had the Japanese version of this particular release, though this one wasn't handled by Criterion, this one came through RCA Columbia. So instead of reading the Criterion Collection, they changed it to Special Collection. Inside the Laserdisc case, they have a big spread here of behind-the-scenes material, which is pretty cool. And this is very different to what was shown inside the Japanese Laserdisc set. And here's what one of the Laserdiscs from the set looks like. Isn't it pretty? And you can see me inside it, which is not so pretty. Alright, now that I've actually properly gone over the USB Ghostbusters movie stick, let's look at all the Ghostbusters formats. We've got VHS, Betamax, Video 8, Video 2000, VCD, DVD, UMD, Blu-ray, 4K Ultra HD, Laserdisc, Micro SD card, CED video disc, USB flash drive, and VHD. So many formats for this one movie to come out on, but it'll have always missed out on HD DVD, I guess. Strange portable video formats are back! Sorta, with the Tiny TV Classics. Oh yeah, and I forgot, it came out on Novel. Don't forget, Novel. So these Tiny TV Classics are a throwback in many ways, really. With these, we've got portable video clips on things that are designed to look like things that aren't quite so portable, old televisions. These Tiny TV Classics also kind of harken back to stuff like Viewmaster or other weird things that were designed to play video clips like mini-movies. So the examples I have to show you here are the Adam West Batman one, which of course is in a mini TV designed to look like it came from the 60s. I don't have a 70s one, so the next era I have is the Back to the Future TV, which is of course designed to look like a television from the 80s. Oh, did you know you can get Back to the Future on 4K, Blu-ray, and digital? I didn't know it got any better than Tiny TV. Next up, we've got Jurassic Park, only at Walmart or eBay. And look, you can buy the 5-movie collection of Jurassic World. Not Jurassic Park, World. Everyone loves World more, right? Anyway, the Jurassic Park television is one from the 90s. And next up we have clips from season 4 of Friends, which is actually the only one I did pick up at a Walmart. My other choices at Walmart were Family Guy and The Big Bang Theory, so yeah, I went with Friends. This is another 90s design television, but at least it's different than the Jurassic Park one, so we won't be all bored. They all come with a real working remote and a try me button, so let's see what we would have got if we tried it at the store. I guess I didn't need to buy this after all. You don't get anything with Back to the Future, I guess. You need to buy this one to see anything. Try me, I will give you nothing. That is classic Back to the Future right there. I hope they play something about Ross being on a break. Or the TV just flashes at us. That's about as good. Best of Jurassic Park, what is it? Nothing. Wow. That one might need different batteries. Awesome. Here's our tiny TVs out of the package, and these are already fun. I dig them as just miniature TV props, really. The Friends TV is supposed to be an early 90s flat screen, I guess. On the side of each TV, we've got a power button and the volume control, except for the Friends TV, where it's got these on the back, and it also has a channel control. Got our channel toggles on the other side. So I guess first, let's go back to the 60s with our Batman TV. Copyright. Batman! Is this the actual Batman theme? It sounds slightly different. Yeah, they did like some kind of remix for this. This sounds slightly off to me. What? I did not expect the instead of no. Robin, what the hell was that? I was gonna play with the remote and I'm just sitting here watching Batman on this tiny screen. Let's try the remote. Off. Oh, nice. Okay. I love you, Tiny TV. I wonder if there's some kind of licensing issue, though, with the original Batman 60s theme, because I don't know why they changed it like that. That's strange. Anyway, on the remote, we do have the channel button. Enough. Batman just killed Robin, I think. Oh, the Riddler. I love how subtle he was in the 60s show. I loved the episodes of the 60s show where Alfred dressed up as Batman and people bought that. We don't have a whole lot of range with this remote. You have to be pretty direct at the television with it. Yep, this was the last episode of 60s Batman. Yes, it is. I already told you. This was an episode before that, obviously, because they died in that other one. Ah, Penguin! Help train me to box! Yes! The bell tolled for you! It's like, the actual screen, I don't know if I'm going to get this to show up very well on the camera, but you do have to be pointed pretty directly at it, or otherwise, the picture gets kind of wonky. Either overly dark or bright, depending on which way it's angled at you. Oh, what's happening to us, Robin? Oh, Batman in the house. What else is on? Why is Batman on every channel? Oh, here's our preview we had gotten. The only TV that actually gave us a preview. The end. That's the end of our broadcast day. Oh no, and then it just loops. No, we're done. We're done with you, Batman. There really was some fun there, but now it's time to go back! Back to the future! Teenage Mutant Ninja Time Travelers. Let's see if Batman's remote works on Back to the Future. Oh, the 60s remote isn't forwards compatible. Okay, proper remote. And we're still getting nothing. Lovely. What? Why is it not doing anything? Okay. I've removed the thing that was blocking the battery and stuff. I don't know why this isn't doing anything. Turn on, you stupid thing. Tiny TV Classics. We can buy it on Blu-ray. Yeah, we actually got it playing. I don't know why it was being so difficult there. Due to copyright.
Marty, why was our television not working properly first? Let's play with the volume, Marty.
Build a time machine out of a car that's really hard to do anything with, Doc?
Yes, Marty. It's gonna make a bunch of people have to pay a lot of money in the future.
What else is on? And then he falls in love with his mom. You're my edible complex.
What happened, Doc? Oh, it's so bright in here, Marty. No.
Let's use the actual television, switch the channel. He said it. Okay, I won't come back for the second movie.
That's not what I meant, McFly! The power of the punch.
We will see recycled footage of this in the second movie. Because guess who's not coming back? Back to the Future. I assume that doesn't work. Jennifer's here. She's not even Elizabeth Shue yet. Come on, Doc.
I don't care about your stupid recasted girlfriend, Marty. We're just gonna knock her out in the second one. We brought her for no damn reason.
Test pattern. Now, I've heard these guys were supposed to be friends. Let's see if that's true. Nope. No friendship for us. Whoa, what is going on with friends? It's like they didn't plug in their cables correctly into the back of the television. No signal. How do I troubleshoot my basic fun tiny TV? I didn't expect Friends to end like this. We can't get Friends to work. Oh, maybe? Nope. I didn't know they'd include the troubleshooting of connecting something to your television with these tiny TVs. Alright, I've hit the reset button on the back. Maybe now we can watch some Friends. We're getting further than we ever did. Wow, the Warner Brothers logo. We're getting ever so slightly closer to being able to watch some Friends clips. Nope. Let's try the remote. It doesn't even like its own remote. No signal. I can turn it off with the remote, I guess. Can you turn it back on? No. Alright, we've switched out our new leaders for energizers. Let's see if those are more friendly. Friends, tiny television, take 85. Wow. Oh, we got past that part. Amazing. Be quiet, friends. I was able to turn it off the one time with the remote, but it's getting no response from this remote.
So sorry.
I was gonna make a good spin-off, but then I made Joey, and you know how that went.
It's Ross's bachelor party.
Good friends with Ross, except when I do my spin-off, and then I'm like, fuck my old friends. I can't believe it. I guess Ross isn't gonna marry that girl.
Why do you call Gandalf? Gandalf the wizard.
I don't understand that. Those movies aren't out yet.
But I keep the things that matter.
Which is why I got rid of you. There's a relationship in here that's actually gonna last. It's time to change the channel. Ross is on. You shutting up.
I'm gonna need something. Really? Nope, because I'm not your
better! And no signal, which is something we saw a lot with this Friends television. Let's finish off by going prehistoric. No, I guess not. The end. This one's gonna need different batteries too. And guess what? I can't really get in there conveniently because my screw's too big to fit in the small holes they give you. You have to reach for the battery compartment on this one, so that's fun. Alright, I got a smaller screwdriver and got this thing energized. Let's see if we can watch Jurassic Park now. Dun, 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 na, 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 no. Do. Hurry up. Wow, that is blown out on the camera there. I can't see them. Where are they? Whoa! Look at it! What is it? I don't know. Yay, the remote works. This television stand for Jurassic Park isn't the best. Hey, it's that guy who's gonna appear in Jurassic World for some reason. He was the most important guy we never knew. You're being silly. Yeah! The scene that made you laugh too much as a kid. Oh, won't see it. Yeah! Toilet versus T-Rex! Fatality. What? I thought they were friends. And the T-Rex saved us all. Who knew it was actually a hero? Enough. Test pattern. And now let's get all the televisions playing at once. Sometimes they can control more than one, I guess. Got the volume going on a bunch of them at once. Oh, but now Friends wants to work with the remote. Why was it being so stubborn before? Will work with its own remote? Yeah, okay. We finally got Friends working with a remote. You're too loud, Friends. Friends is just really picky about the remote position more than the other televisions, it seems like. Change the channel. Quick, change the channel! We need Street Fighter on one of these. There we go. There's our selection of tiny TVs. Turn them all off. So yeah, these are a bit of fun. The battery situation can be kind of annoying with some of them. And the flat screen TV for some reason is the pickiest about picking up the remote. I actually got both of these televisions when I went to just turn that one on. Batman can be a little picky too, it seems like. See which ones turn on and off as I go around with the remote. Whoa! This is basic craziness! Ah! What am I doing? Like I said before though, these televisions are a nice little display piece and would go right along with some of your action figures. These televisions aren't connected to anything. How were they playing any of that? And who knew that old CRT TVs were more responsive than flat screens? Then again, this would have been an early flat screen and probably would have weighed a ton. I do like, though, that they made all these different television styles and the little touches they gave them from each era. These tiny TVs really are just a bit of basic fun. Look, Chris! It's Batman! Hope this is not Barry's Batman. Shut up, Chris. Oh, look! Batman!
Watching, and we'll see you in the morning. MAGA.